Okay. Hello. Good afternoon, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for my first ever live Hatha Yoga class. 1 hour. I'm very excited, a little nervous, but not in a bad way, just like fun stuff. I did do one class prior, but that was a meditation. And so if you want to do that, maybe I can put that in the description after the class. But yeah, so sorry that I had some issues, some technical difficulties. I think that sometimes that just happens when you're doing something for the first time. So luckily I got it all worked out. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for sticking around and waiting it out for me. I'm really sorry this won't happen again. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm hoping that this lighting is good for us. It looks a little intense. Just want to make sure that it's fine, that it's not too much. And there's no overexposure. Right, so we're learning new things. If you guys want to go ahead and play some music, I highly encourage you to do that if that's something you're interested in. I try not to put too much music on in my videos. One, because obviously YouTube, they can demonetize you for doing that. And also just because some people don't like having music on in the background. So give that option for everyone. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. We will start off in easy position today, easy pose. If you have a bolster or if you have a meditation cushion, I go ahead and encourage you to get that out. Or if you have any blocks or books work as well, you can just put that underneath the sit bones so we can sit up a little nicer, a little taller, and we can get started. So yeah, before we get started, I will go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Kit Souther. I am from Barcelona. Well, I'm not originally from Barcelona, but I'm originally from the United States, and now I live in Barcelona. I've been here for 5 years. So yeah, if you want to tell me in the comments where you're watching from, where you're doing this practice from, I would really like that. It's cool to see how online we can be from all over the world. We can live all of these different places and practice together. So yeah, so I'd love to do that. I'd love to see that. And yeah, and so I focus mostly on yoga therapy as well as Hatha and Yin style practice for yoga. Those are just my specialties, what I love. Yoga therapy, I am in the field of yoga therapy for more of mental conditions, right? So that would be like anxiety disorder, any type of chronic pain, so ADHD, different things along those lines, right? So using yoga as a form of therapy to help with that. So yeah, but if you guys would like to go ahead and get in that comfy position, I will stop talking and we can just go ahead and breathe. So now that we're just settling into this practice today, let's just start off with listening to the breath, becoming aware of the body, how we're feeling today, where we're holding tension. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes. If you feel called to do so, and take your palms and put them on your thighs. And using the breath, begin to push into the thighs, just slightly, creating a little resistance. Breathing deep, maybe using the hands and walking it up to the hip region. Just putting a little bit of pressure, opening up through the hips and through the chest. Remember to be focusing on your alignment, keeping your spine long and tall. Whenever you're ready, let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose, expanding the belly. And exhale audibly through the mouth. Again, we inhale through the nose. And we exhale through the mouth. Again, we inhale. And exhale, releasing. Inhale, allowing your body to let go. And exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. We inhale. And exhale. Wonderful, you guys. Allow your breath to go back to normal, to your regular cadence. And we'll start off our practice with a little meditation, bringing awareness to our body, to our mind. Taking any mudra with your hands if you would like. Right, so maybe having the index finger to the thumb. Bring your focus to the area of your third eye, the area right in between your brows. Focusing on that space. Imagining a light shining through. Focusing in. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the nose. Softly bringing awareness to your face muscles. With each inhale and each exhale, relaxing all of the muscles in your face. And slowly bringing your awareness to your neck and shoulders. We inhale. And as we exhale, releasing any tension that we're holding in these spaces. Moving down to the chest and the rib cage. We inhale, expanding the belly. Visualizing the ribs expanding. And exhale, release. We bring our awareness now down to the hips, to the belly. Noticing if we're holding any tension in our lower back. We inhale, allowing the oxygen to go down into the hips, into the belly. And as we exhale, release any tension that you're holding in the belly, the hips, the lower back. We move on, taking it down to the thighs and the knees. We inhale, imagining the breath to go all the way down the body to the thighs, to the knees. And as we exhale, we release any tension. Taking our time, we take our awareness down to our shins and our calves and our ankles. Inhale, allow the breath to flow down the body, down the thighs, past the knees, and down to the shins and the calves and the ankles. And exhale, release. And bringing our awareness now down to the feet and the toes. Visualizing our feet and our toes. We inhale, taking the breath all the way down to the feet. And exhale, releasing any tension that we're holding. Now, in this space, scan your body one more time, starting from the top of your head, moving down, noticing how your body feels, scanning for any little pockets of tension or stress or pressure that you're still holding on to. And then wherever that is, let's inhale one more time, taking the breath to that specific place. Filling that space, and as we exhale, releasing any pent up tension. Beautiful. Bringing your hands to your heart center, palms together. Let's inhale through the nose, taking the breath all the way down to the belly. And exhale, preparing for our practice today. Setting our intention, holding this space, thinking of what you plan for your practice today. What is your goal for this practice? Is it to disconnect? Is it to find your breath and synchronize your breath with your movements? Is it to be confident and be happy with wherever you are in your practice? That is specifically for you to find and decide for today. So go ahead, find that practice, find that intention. And whenever you feel like, oof, a little off, come back to that intention throughout the practice. We will begin the practice with 3 Oms. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just remember that. We inhale through the mouth. 2 more. We inhale. One more Om. We inhale through the nose. Rubbing our palms together, creating heat. We touch our face if you want, or not if you don't want to. And place your hands over your eyes. And gently drop them down. Wonderful. We'll go ahead and start our asana portion of this Hatha practice. We're going to place our left hand on the mat. We're going to inhale, taking the other arm up, stretching, making sure that our sit bones are seated on the mat. If you feel like it, go ahead and tilt your head looking towards the sky. Starting off our practice nice and slow today, taking it to the other side, lifting up, using the breath. If at any moment you need a modification or if you want to change positions, do so. This is your practice. We drop down the hand, we lift up both arms overhead. Deep inhale, making sure our alignment is strong. And as we exhale, we forward fold, taking the hands out in front, making sure those sit bones are down on the mat or the block. Placing the hands on the floor in front of you, pushing through the fingertips and the palms equally, pushing away from the earth, elongating the neck and the spine, warming up the body. And on the next exhale, we're going to use our hands as guides, walking it back up. Go ahead and take this block from out from under you if it's there. And if you had your ankles like mine, we're going to just shake out our little ankles. Okay, do some ankle rolls. Yes, mine are going to pop. Yours could or not. And we're going to take it to the other direction. Great job, you guys. Okay, I am a runner, so the ankle rolls are my favorite. Okay, beautiful. From here, we are going to take it into tabletop position. And from here, we're just going to start warming up the lower body and start doing nice little rolls with the body, right? So they're similar to a spine roll. You can either have your toes tucked or they can be flat on the mat. We're just going to be shifting the weight from side to side with the hips. Okay, beautiful. Taking our time here again. For myself, and what I think is very important for everyone, is to properly warm up your body before doing any type of yoga or any type of sport. Sorry, that is my dog. His name is Cooper. He is great. Hopefully he will not be working too much more. Beautiful. From here, we're going to stretch out the wrist. So if you want to place the palms away from you, fingertips pointed towards you, and then just gently take it back. Take your weight back with those sit bones and coming back forward, taking your time here. If this is uncomfortable for you, please do not do it. If this is too much, you can also fold your mat and you can just stretch your wrist from here. It's a supported modification for stretching your wrist. And then we're going to put the tops of our hands on the mat, fingertips pointing towards each other, and just stretching out the wrist. Focusing also on the rest of our body. You can shift your weight from side to side. Beautiful. And we're going to take it back up. Tuck our toes and then just gently begin rocking back and forth. Right? Taking up speed, getting to find that fire in our belly. Right? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that fire. We're looking to heat up, warm up the body. Here in this asana, go ahead and just kind of find any other kinks or any other movements that you want to do before we really start our practice. Right? And gently, wherever you are, begin to lift the knees off of the mat. Engage the abdominals, holding here for 5 breaths. We inhale through the nose. And exhale. If this is too uncomfortable for your wrist, you can go up onto your fist. We inhale through the nose. And exhale, 2 more breaths. You've got this. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. 1 more. We inhale, pushing away from the mat. And as we exhale, we're going to shoot those hips back into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And from here, we're just going to pedal it out. Taking our time. If today you are not feeling great or you just want to do more of a modified down dog, go ahead and just bend your knees and take your feet wider than hip width apart, right? So more or less to the edges of your mat. And we pedal it out here, warming up the body. And we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to take our right hand to left ankle, bending the knee however much you need to bend it, or not. You can play around with that. The main thing is focusing on the breath and not taking anything too seriously. Great. From here, we're going to take it to the other side. Left hand to right ankle. Again, we're still warming up. We're still, taking our time. Great. From here, we are going to take it back to downward facing dog. Here, we're going to have our feet closer together. We're going to lift up our right leg, bringing it all the way through, taking it into warrior 1, moving that back leg, coming all the way up, focusing on our alignment. We're going to inhale, straighten that front leg, and exhale, take it a little deeper. We're going to do that again. We inhale, straighten that front leg, really elongating, and exhale, bending that right knee. From here, we're going to take down this left arm, extend the leg, take it into reverse warrior. Taking our time here, focusing on the breath. You guys are doing great. And from here, we bend that front knee, taking it back into warrior 1, adjusting wherever you need to. Staying strong, our abdominals are engaged. And from here, we're going to exhale, interlacing the fingers behind the back, opening up through the chest. It doesn't have to be anything too intense. We just want to get the benefits of opening up the chest, making sure that the neck isn't all the way back. Ooh, collapsing through the neck. That is not what we want, right? That's not how we get the benefits of this asana. And release, taking it back up and dropping back down. And we're going to take it into plank, holding here for one breath, pushing away from the mat. And on the exhale, hips go back up, taking it to downward facing dog, pedaling it out here. How are you guys feeling? Beautiful. From here, we're going to lift up that left leg and do the same thing, bringing it all the way through, changing that back foot. Inhale all the way up. Again, focusing on our alignment, focusing on the asana. We're going to inhale, straighten that front leg. And exhale, really bend it deep into this asana. We inhale, straightening it out. And we exhale, bending. Using the breath, we inhale, straightening out that front knee. And exhale. Again, we're going to drop down this back hand, our right hand, extend the front leg, reverse warrior. In this practice, I really encourage you to not think about pushing your body, but more so using the breath to get from movement to movement. And we take it back to warrior one, adjusting wherever we need to. Staying strong, glutes engaged, abs engaged. And on the next exhale, we take it back into plank. We hold for one breath, pushing away. And on the exhale, we push it up, taking it into downward facing dog. And if you feel like, hey, I would like to do a little child's pose, go ahead and do that. Drop down to the knees. Take it to wide-legged child's pose. Toes, big toes are together. Knees are the width of the mat. We use our hands to walk it out. Forehead to the mat. And imagine that you're trying to drop your chest to the mat, right? You want to become one with the earth. Really release any tension that you're holding in your hips, in your hip flexors, in your lower back. Allow the body to melt. Relaxing here. We'll stay here for 2 breaths. We inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. One more, we inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose, coming back to tabletop position. From here, we're going to take it back to down dog, pushing those hips up, really staying strong, and then walking our toes to our hands, to forward fold. Let's take our feet wider than our hips. That's comfortable for you. And just play around with moving our weight from side to side. and walk heels to toes to where your feet are more or less together. And then we're going to bend the knees. Allow the weight of the chest to fall on the thighs. Release the head and neck. Imagine yourself just letting go, wherever that is for you, that place in your mind. It's calm. And if you don't have one yet, well, hopefully we can cultivate that today. Okay, and we're going to gently push away from the earth and come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Really imagine pushing your feet into the earth, into the mat, rolling up, taking the hands all the way up, palms together at the top, pushing that tailbone underneath. Your abs are engaged, staying strong, focusing on this asana. Glutes are engaged, legs are engaged, abs are engaged, but relax the face. Holding here for 2 breaths. Every muscle in your body is flexed, staying strong in your foundation. And release, allow the hands to drop down to your sides. And then shake it out. Great job, you guys. I hope you are all feeling well today. Okay, so from here we are going to do a little bitty type of sun salutation. For some of us, it's closer to a moon salutation, but that's okay. Beautiful, you guys. So what we're going to do, if you want, you can either follow me in the beginning. We will take it nice and slow. And then once you have it, you can go ahead and do it at your own pace, or you can do it with me, right? So whatever you want. The great thing about sun salutations is you can kind of do them on your own. You can find your rhythm. You can see what you like, what you don't like. So really cool and very flexible in the sense of lots of different types. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to inhale. Hands are going to come up. We're going to exhale, forward fold. We're going to inhale, lifting our head and chest. We're going to exhale, forward fold. We're going to exhale, take that right foot back, drop down the knee, inhale, arms come up. We go to low lunge. We're going to exhale, taking our hands down, tuck the back toes, taking it into downward facing dog. From here, we're going to drop it down to our knees, head, chin, and chest, Bhujangasana. We're going to inhale, taking it to cobra. Exhale, taking it back to downward facing dog. From here, we're going to lift up our left leg, bring it all the way through, right? So we'll do low lunge on both sides, our right and our left with this type. And we bring it back. Right foot meets the left. We inhale, lifting head and chest. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, hands come up. And exhale, Tadasana. Right, so this is just a very traditional sun salutation, right? And Hatha, this is like one of the most basics of all. Okay, great. So again, with this, we are just going to be focusing on our form and using our breath to synchronize the motions, right? So don't necessarily become obsessive about how you look doing this. That's not the point of doing a sun salutation, right? The main focus is really synchronizing the breath and synchronizing the movements, okay? Beautiful, right? So we're gonna inhale, lifting up our hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift head and chest. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're gonna take back that left foot, dropping down the back knee. Inhale, hands come up, low crescent lunge. Exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Then knees, chin, chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to lift our right leg, bring it all the way through, drop down back knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, bring left foot to meet the right. Inhale, head and chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands come up. And exhale, back to center. Okay, you guys. I hope that this is good for you. Let's keep it at this pace. If you have already got it and you're like, girl, I'm a pro, then go ahead, do it at your own pace, however feels most comfortable for you. I'll go ahead and more so just say when we inhale and exhale. But at any moment, if you're like, hey girl, I don't know what I'm doing, that's okay. Just look at the screen and I'm going to be there. So don't worry about it. Okay, so we're going to inhale, hands come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting head and chest. Exhale. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, taking it to downward facing dog. Knees, chin, chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale, left leg up. All the way through. Low crescent lunge. The right foot meets the left. Inhale, head and chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands come up. And hands to heart. Beautiful. Again, we inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Down dog. Knees, chin, chest. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Left foot meets the right. We inhale, head and chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, you guys. Let's do that 2 more times. We're going to inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, head and chest. Exhale, right foot back. Drop down the back knee. And exhale, down dog. You guys are doing great. We drop it down to the knees, chin and chest. We inhale, bring it all the way through. And exhale, take it all the way back. Beautiful. We bring that leg all the way through. Low crescent lunge. Right foot meets the left. We inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, you guys. 1 more. You can do this. This is when it starts to get spicy. Okay. We inhale. And exhale. Really start to feel your body move and get warmed up. Focusing on the breath. Focusing on your movements. Coming back to your intention. You're doing great. We're almost done. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, head and chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands come up. And exhale, hands to heart. Oh, go ahead and just allow your breath to come back to you. Love a good sun salutation rotation. Always good. Okay, Surya Namaskaras. Always fun. Beautiful. From here, we are going to take it back into Tadasana. We're going to lift up the hands, and then we're going to exhale, take it into chair pose, making sure that tailbone is tucked, our abs are engaged, holding here for 2 breaths. And we exhale, sinking it down a little bit deeper. We inhale and exhale, hands come to heart. We're going to take a little twist here, taking our right elbow to the outside of the left knees. Or knee, because knees are not, it's just the left knee, not the left knees. That's a visual. Beautiful. And inhale, taking it back to chair. Really begin to feel your thighs to light up. We're here for 2 more breaths. We inhale and exhale. 1 more, we inhale and exhale, taking it to the opposite side, really twisting. If you can't get that elbow to the outside of the knee, really just focus on making sure the hands are in the middle of the chest, right? So remember, focusing on alignment. We inhale. And we exhale, out, coming out of the bind. And taking it straight back up. Allowing the body to shake it out. Beautiful. From here, we're going to inhale and exhale, forward fold. Walking the legs out. And from here, either stepping or jumping back into plank. If you're jumping, make sure that your abs are engaged and you're strong in your hands. Holding strong here in plank. From here, we're going to take it into a side plank. If you'd like, we're going to stay here, making sure that the obliques are engaged and strong. This is too much for you. You can put down one of your legs and lift up. This is still great, and you get all the same benefits, right? But if you're looking for a little extra challenge, go ahead and hit it in a side plank. We're here for 3 breaths. Maybe focusing your attention on your thumb. Ooh. 2 more breaths. We inhale. And we exhale. 1 more. And we take it to the other side. Elongating the arms. Focusing on alignment. Pushing away. One more breath. We inhale. And we exhale, taking it back to plank. Pushing away, finding our breath. From here, we drop down to the knees. Taking out this right knee, extending the left leg, and taking a modified side plank on this side. And if you'd like to arch it into a little bit of a wild thing variation, go ahead and do so. Our lower back should be enough warmed up at this point. And bringing it all the way through, switching sides. This is just a nice little reprieve from the other. Being able to now stretch out the obliques is key. Beautiful. We take it back down. And from here, we're going to take it in to a wide legs child's pose for 2 breaths. And then we're on to the next asanas. Again, remember sinking into the mat, coming back to your intention. On the next inhale, we come back to the mat and we're going to take it onto our backs. Okay, we are going to do a little bit of bridge focus stuff, which makes me excited. If you have any lower back pain, any lower back injuries, this portion is not recommended, right? So you can do many other modifications for this, right? So we are about to do a half bridge pose. So what that looks like is, right, so we're going to have our feet close to our glutes. We're going to interlace our hands. And then we're going to really open up through the chest. And then we're going to push away from the mat, right? So if you have any lower back injuries and you still want to do it and you still want to get all of the benefits from it, first, always talk to your health physician before trying it if you have lower back injuries. So just don't do that. Or if you're like, well, it's not too bad, you can get a block underneath you and just have it here, right? So that it's a supported half bridge. Or if you're like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit like, oh, that's too much, then don't. And you can do any other asanas that feel comfortable for you right now. But please, please, please know your body, know where you're at. That's one of the only things that I don't like about teaching online is because I can't see you guys right now and I want to help. So yeah, but let's go ahead for all of those that feel comfortable and help and in a healthy way with our lower back to do that. So let's go ahead. Like I said, our glutes are close, our feet are close to our glutes, our heels, our hands are interlaced. We're going to engage the glutes and engage the legs and push up with the lower body. Stretching out to that spine, making sure we're not collapsing in any of our vertebrae. Chin to chest. Holding for 2 more breaths, really making sure that our weight is evenly distributed in our feet. 1 more breath. And exhale or release. Allow the lower back and the sacrum to be on the mat. Maybe rock the hips from side to side. Just allow the body to let go. Again, releasing any tension. We're going to do that 1 more time. If you feel comfortable and you have good back mobility, you can go ahead and go into bridge pose if that feels comfortable for you. I have had some lower back injuries recently, so I am not going to do that. But please, 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 if that is something you want to do today, then go ahead and do it. Okay, so we're going to interlace our fingers and we lift up. Focusing our attention inward. We're here for 2 more breaths. And release slowly, gently, And if you feel comfortable rocking the hips from side to side, maybe allowing the knees to fall to one side. Feeling that release of tension through the thighs. And taking it to the other side. Great. From here, we are going to go onto our bellies. And we're going to do a half frog pose. Right, so we're going to take either your right or your left, wherever you want to start, and just take it to a 90-degree out in front of you. If this is too much for your hip region, go ahead and get a bolster or a cushion and go ahead and put it underneath your groin area. For me personally, I like being up on my forearms. Another option you can do is go down onto your hands. This is a really great pose for yin yoga. Holding this for 1 or 2 minutes is incredible. I highly suggest it. Really opens the hips, and it doesn't put that much strain on your lower back either, which is fantastic. We're here for one more breath. And we're going to switch sides. So just take that down, and we take it to the other side. For all of you people that love going fast in all of your yoga practices, sometimes it's good to slow down. Sometimes it's good to slow down, to breathe, and really focus on your body and listen to your body. Sometimes when we go so fast and it's so intense in a yoga practice, we lose sight of looking inward. Obviously, not all of us, but I think that can happen sometimes. Okay, beautiful. From here, let's just go ahead and crocodile pose. That's when you put one forearm on top or beside the other and allow your forehead to just rest on top of them. And just allow your hips to rock from side to side, releasing any tension in the lower back, releasing any tension that we're holding here. And before we take it into savasana, let's just stretch out those thighs just a little bit more. We're going to take our left quad and just take the left hand to the top of the left foot and just gently pull it towards you. You can use your forearm on the mat to give you stability. Make sure you're not rocking back and forth here. That's not what we want. We don't want this to be intense or feel like, oh, I've got a lot of pain. You just want to feel the nice stretch. You know what I'm saying? There's a pain stretch and then there's a nice stretch. We want the nice stretch today. Okay. Beautiful. We're going to just take it on to the other side again. Great, and we release. Again, we're going to take it back down to crocodile. And just allow the hips to rock from side to side. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to take it onto our backs. Okay. Great job, you guys. We're winding down our practice. If you want to take or do any other asanas before we do so, maybe you want to grab one of your legs and pull it close to you. Maybe take it to the other side, or maybe do a happy baby, or maybe do banana pose, right? Whatever feels comfortable for you. Just allow your body to tell you what it needs before we end our practice today. Maybe you want a reclined goddess pose, right? Whatever feels comfortable for you. Beautiful. And whenever you feel ready, whenever you feel like, okay, this is the moment, I'm allowing my body to disconnect, to let go. We walk our feet out in front, making sure our sacrum is on the mat. If we feel like receiving, we can have our palms facing towards the sky. And if we feel like grounding down and really finding that strength, finding balance, we can face our palms down to the ground. It's whatever you're searching for today in your practice. And I invite you to gently close your eyes. If you would like, maybe put something over your eyes so there's a bit more darkness. Allow your legs to relax and fall. Allow your lower body to release, feeling the support of the earth. Allowing the body to sink into the mat. Visualizing ourselves as a tree or a plant, growing roots into our mat. Creating our foundation, our structure in this asana, in this pose. Envisioning every place of contact that you have with your mat as roots going down. These roots aren't to constrain you or to hold you necessarily in one place. These roots are to nourish you. These roots are to bring you balance and oneness. allowing our thoughts to be like rivers, allowing the thoughts to come and go, to flow, not putting up dams, not putting up barriers. Don't allow one thought to stay stagnant. Allow it to come in and go out. And if you feel that your mind is talking too much, just come back to your intention for your practice. And once you think of it, then release it. And allow the river to flow. In your mind's eye, I invite you to imagine a beautiful ball of glowing light in the middle of your chest, your heart chakra, your vital energy, your vital source. Imagine this light growing with each inhale and each exhale. It's not intense. It's warmth and it's comfort and it's you. It's your energy shining through, filling your body. Imagine it going to each little corner, each little cranny of your body, down to your fingertips, and out through your toes, and all the way to every hair on your head. Radiating beautiful light, shining through. Holding on to this moment, to this feeling. Whenever you're ready, come back to your body. Come back to wherever you are. Come back to this time. And when you feel comfortable and ready with your eyes staying closed, we turn on to our right side. And using our hands as guides, we come back up, taking our time, coming back into easy pose if that feels comfortable for you. If you would like, I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today. Thank you for trusting me with your time, and I hope to see you again. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. I hope that you enjoyed this practice, that you enjoyed this class. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, please go ahead and put those down in the comment section. If you enjoyed this class, it is obviously 100% free. But if you want to make a donation, that's great. The link is down in the description. I'm going to be doing these classes now on Mondays at 6 p.m. CET, which I believe is 12 EST and 9:30 Indian Standard Time. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy it. I'm also going to do a 7 a.m. live stream here on Thursdays. So yeah, so that's going to be kind of my new schedule. I also do live Zoom classes on Wednesdays and on Saturdays and Sundays. So I will put that in the description as well. So if that's something you're interested in doing, you can find those there. I also do personalized yoga therapy classes. So if that's something that you would like to do as well, you can find that in my links tab on my website, and I can go ahead and include that too. I will say yoga therapy is not for everyone. So before you do any type of yoga therapy with me, there's a questionnaire and we do like a free 20-minute consultation just to kind of figure out like if this is right for you, if it's not, maybe you need a different type of therapy, or maybe you need to go to a different type of session. Right? So yoga therapy is not for everyone, but everyone can benefit from yoga therapy. So that's kind of how it goes. But I hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you again for sharing this time with me, and I really, really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Ciao. Bye, you guys. Have a great day.